Okay, finally back. And yeah, go here, here, PhD2 guiding, finally back.
Exposure finished.
Why is it like
Exposure started.
so far?
Exposure cancelled.
I need to do PhD2 guiding.
Exposure finished.
Why is it like
Exposure started.
stop?
Exposure cancelled.
It's pretty far. This is the one.
Exposure finished.
This is how we do it. And let's continue.
Exposure
capturing
started.
data.
Exposure started. Exposure
Okay.
cancelled.
It's pretty far. I think it's working out right now. I'm not pretty sure, but I hope it's working out. I hope so.
Exposure started. Exposure cancelled.
Okay. Let's open APT, PhD2 guiding, APT, and we're okay. I think it's working out right now. I'm not sure, but I hope it's working out. I hope.
Exposure started.
Okay. Let's open APT, PhD2 guiding, APT, and we're okay. Okay. So I hope everything is okay with the live,
Exposure finished.
but I'm sorry about all this stuff, but you
Exposure
know, my
started.
internet connection is not very good, and this just it's so bad.
Exposure cancelled.
I needed to focus a little bit, and so okay. Let's start
Exposure
again.
started.
I have stopped this live and this session many times up until now, and I am just trying to find the best settings. So this is why I'm stopping all this time. And you know, it's my first live, and yeah, it's not very good. So you can clearly see everything here. You can see my PhD2 guiding, and you can also see the astrophotographic tool, the images which are rolling in. So ready. Now, I just have to share the link. Okay, let's see now the chat a little bit. So yeah, you can see that I am capturing the Whirlpool Galaxy, one of the most beautiful targets in the night sky. I had many problems with my internet connection, so I'm just here fighting for my life after the meridian flip. Okay, so let's go PhD to guiding, APT, and I think we're okay.
Exposure finished. Dithering started. Exposure started.
Let's go now to the live stream so I can see some things too. Okay. So are you currently imagining something which you could share with me? As you can see here, I am on the Whirlpool Galaxy. The stars are pretty bad because of this wind, but okay, I just can't do anything better. And I am not guiding. Why? Now I just have to wait for these subs. After I forgot to do guiding, I don't know what I am drinking. Okay. And the wind continues in all
Exposure
its glory.
finished. Exposure started.
Okay, I could say that they are somehow better, but nothing changed at all. Okay. Let's now wait for this one sub. It's so bad. Hey, how are you? I am pretty fine. because I am capturing the Whirlpool galaxy. And yeah, Saturday nights with astrophotography are the best, I can say. Now I have some small problems with the guiding, but I hope they're gonna be fixed. You can see.
Exposure finished.
Okay, let's
Exposure
see
started.
the same stuff again and again. And this is just because I didn't calibrate near my target, and yeah, it's so bad. I hope I can fix it in post-processing, but I am not very ambitious about that stuff. Thank you, man. You make me so happy with your support, and I want to continue making videos, growing. I think that we have a very nice community growing day by day, and I hope that sometime we're gonna reach more subscribers, like 10k, 100k, 100,000k. No. I know for the last one it's so hard, but I keep believing. Thank you for the heart. A lot. Man, the night sky tonight, it's so beautiful. Even from my backyard I can see so many stars. The transparency and generally the conditions of the night sky are so good. I hope I'm gonna be still there when the Milky Way.
Exposure finished. Exposure started.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I hope that I will reach these milestones. It's my dream to be a professional astrophotographer. So yeah, I'm just trying now. I am 15 years old and I am trying for this stuff. I still have some, I think 2.5 years to work on astrophotography. So yeah, I'm pretty ambitious and I hope for the best always. Let's see now the Whirlpool galaxy close up. Okay, I can say that it's somehow fixed, but still the stars are not good. I need to give it some time, I think. And of course it's the first day, so you can tell that the first time is not always the best. I'm just gonna have to wait, continue collecting data, and fingers crossed I'm gonna get a nice result at all. It's just that wind. All day long there was no wind, and now in the night time we just have like 3 before, which is bad. It makes guiding rubbish.
Exposure finished. Exposure started.
Let's see now. The new exposure rolled in. Yeah, and the same stuff. I think I'm gonna need to recalibrate, but because I want to have the best stars possible, I'm gonna
Exposure
stop the process
cancelled.
and move the Whirlpool Galaxy on the right, as you can see. So let's stop the guiding, of course. I just don't want to fight with the guiding again. Me making my own adjustments and having the guiding doing its own. So let's move a lot to the right. Don't tell me again that I am unfocused. Okay, I can say that it's decent. And now let's turn the sidereal speed to 2 times, begin looping, auto select the stars, and then calibrate the guiding. Very important. My stars were that bad because I didn't calibrate exactly on my target and I was a bit off. So yeah, I just have to do this process again in order to have the best stars. And because I want to have a nice result without bad stars, blurry spirals on the galaxy, I just have to do everything properly, you know. Now waiting. Okay, so guiding is ready, finally. And let's see where the star is located. Oh, okay. It is just doing its own adjustment, like that. I think I have to do this again. Let's do this again. The classic process. Again. It is so bad, man. I just have to do the same thing until I am centered, because my guiding is bad, truly bad. But it's okay. This is astrophotography, right? It was never meant to be easy. And yeah, I just have to put all my effort in this hobby if I want to get the result I want. Now it's the east step, the backlash, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, now the north step, and yeah, let's see now. Is it like... yeah, now it's better. Let's start now, finally.
Exposure started.
Okay. Okay. And now let's wait for the first sub after all of these all of this process. I'm gonna kill this wind. How is this even possible? What I am asking. As I said before, all day long, the rest of the day, yeah, there was no wind. And now in the night time, only in the night time, it started about 9 p.m, something like that. At this time, exactly, it started to have wind. So you can say that I'm just unlucky. Even the weather doesn't want me to do this project properly. Yeah, the weather isn't always perfect. When you have this beautiful night sky with many stars and great transparency, you always have to deal with the wind. When there is no wind, you have to deal with a bad sky, because here there is no wind when the direction
Exposure
is south.
finished. Dithering started.
So yeah, it's not good at all. Okay, let's see the results. Okay, I am going to justify it because there's wind.
Exposure started.
Perfect. Okay, let's see the chat. This internet connection, so bad. Okay. Let's have a look on the Whirlpool Galaxy close up. As I said before, the stars are still not good because of the guiding. It just started. This is how it goes with my mount, so yeah. It's just a painful story. You can see that the declination has this number, which is 0.6, and yeah, it is usually about 0.1, so does the RA, and because there's wind, I have to deal with this bad guiding. And of course, yeah, it's the dithering which plays a role.
Exposure finished.
But yeah,
Exposure started.
I always have to deal with problems at times. Sometimes it's the wind, sometimes it is the African dust, sometimes it's the guiding and the tracking, and sometimes it's the moon. Astrophotography is full of problems, and this is why astrophotographers usually are good at solving problems. I wish I could say the same for myself, but it's not true about me. I always have to take pills in order to get through this. I remember a few months ago I had a problem with my motor drive. It was before I bought the dual axis, and yeah, I was just so sad because it was about time to start the winter season, and I was so excited because I wanted to capture the Flame, the Horsehead Nebulae, the Orion Nebula, the Cone Nebula, and all this stuff, which is in the winter night sky. And when I realized that my motor drive isn't working, I was just like, oh, I'm cooked now. You might know the feeling too. And yeah, it's not good.
Exposure finished.
But finally, after all of these problems, I am
Exposure started.
I am fighting with the Whirlpool Galaxy and my dual-axis motor drive. I just can't wait to buy a new mount. I am sick with this one, the EQ3 mount. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice mount, but not for a 5 kilogram Newtonian. It is good to use with your travel scope, with a small refractor, or a camera and lens. Instead of buying a Star Tracker, you can buy this one. Yeah, I know it's not the same because the Star Tracker has go-to, if I know well, and all the stuff, but yeah. I just want to change it. I want to buy the AZQ5 mount, which is pretty good. It has go-to too, and it has a higher payload capacity. I think it's 15 kilograms or something like that. The one I have right now, it has 5 kilograms of payload capacity. So we are talking about 3 times the payload capacity I have right now. And if you consider the setup I have, which is the Skywatcher, the telescope, the 6-inch, which is 4.5 kilograms, I have the guide scope, the guide camera, the DSLR. These things all together are above 6 kilograms, which is over the payload capacity.
Exposure finished.
This is why I have these bad stars.
Exposure started.
But if I was using like the small refractor, the travel scope 70mm, it would be way better. This is how it goes at all. Okay, so now I'm just gonna continue the same story. Something that I want to say is that I am preparing a video on the Whirlpool Galaxy, which will be available on 15 days or so. And I also have a new video for this Wednesday, so stay tuned about it. I can't spoil it yet, but you'll see. I hope it's gonna be ready before the day I'm gonna upload it, because I usually edit it in the same day I upload it. I'm the guy who always does it in the end of the deadline. But if I am to do a video, I just want it to do very well.
Exposure finished.
I am new to
Exposure
YouTube,
started.
not totally new, but yeah, I am 4.5 months on YouTube, and I am trying my best. At least now, when I have school simultaneously, and I have to fight with it too. And we also have exams right now, and I am starting with mathematics. So bad. I hate them. But who cares right now? Trust me, I care more for my Whirlpool Galaxy project than for the exams. The guiding keeps being the same thing, the same story. Can't it just be like 0.15 at least? I am not asking for many things, like it's always when I am planning great projects, it's just always this time that the weather is against me, and I am really mad about that stuff. If I have wind, what should I do with the great transparency? I wish I had a better mount at all.
Exposure finished. Dithering started.
Dither by 4 pixels. Okay.
Exposure started.
Now we are pretty close on hitting 2.5 thousand followers on Instagram. I am 17 followers away from this. I think that when I wake up the next day, I'm just gonna see 2.5 thousand or more. Thank you a lot, guys, for this support you have given me all these months. You are making my dream come true, and yeah, thank you a lot again. I promise that I'm gonna try my best during the exams, and because I'm gonna be working on the summer, yeah, I won't have that much time I have right now, but still I want to continue creating content for you guys. And don't ask me why I go for work, I just want to get new equipment. Mostly for the mount and the camera. These are the greatest problems I have right now. The mount and the camera. My mount is rubbish for the Newtonian, and yeah, the camera, which, okay, I wouldn't consider it as a great problem, but
Exposure finished.
The cooling
Exposure started.
on the coolest of cameras, which makes me buy a new camera. I am now between the ZWO ASI 533 MC Pro, which is very nice. The only drawback of it, for me only, is this square sensor. If it had a sensor like the the 585 MC Pro, I would be pretty much satisfied because for Instagram posts it's okay, this square sensor, because now Instagram has changed the photos. But when it comes to YouTube, it is just not so convenient. You have to crop you have to crop the image. Hello, welcome to my stream. So yeah, and now on the mount, I told you earlier, I am planning to get the Skywatcher AZ-Q5. I think it's gonna be a great upgrade from my Skywatcher Q3 mount. So yeah. Still windy, man.
Exposure finished.
I am so frustrated right now.
Exposure started.
And I can see the Milky Way. Yeah. I am starting to see some small regions of the Milky Way. I can see the Ptolemy cluster right now, which is not in the Milky Way exactly, but it's near it. I can see Altair, which is the brightest star in the constellation Aquila. And yeah, I can see the whole summer triangle. And you know what this means, right? The summer season is coming. It is in the corner, waiting for me to finish with my galaxies. And it says, here I am, come chase me. Okay, let me center it again, galaxy. I think that in a few minutes I'm gonna shut down the live because I want to go to sleep, and I also have to take the battery to charge.
Exposure finished.
So yeah,
Exposure started.
Stay for 5 minutes and then I'm gonna shut down the live. Okay, the numbers are still bad. What do you mean 2.8? And it keeps rising, like I'm gonna commit a suicide. This has never happened to me, like damn. I expect to see the stars on this one. Yeah, it stays 0.01 away from declination 3. Hopefully it decreases. I don't know, this graph, it makes me feel so sad when I see that the numbers are so high. And as you can tell, it's only on the declination axis. On the RA you can see it's stable, 0.21. On the declination it's on the other side. And the SNR, it decreases too, and now it is increasing. Yeah, my life story.
Exposure.
I just don't
Exposure started.
Okay, I can say that from the scale to 1 to 10, it's 4. 4, not 4. It's too much. Like 3. The previous sub was 1. It is not the perfect, but it's somehow, somehow enhanced. Okay, so this is the last sub I am taking during this live stream, so make sure to enjoy the last minute. So before I shut down the live stream, I want to say again thank you a lot for 1k subs. It is so good to be in this position, having this great community which keeps getting greater and greater, and I hope sometime we will reach more distant targets. This is something that is my dream. So yeah, somewhere here the live stream comes to an end. Thank you for joining me in a night of astrophotography, and until the next
Exposure
one,
finished.
clear skies. Good night.
Dithering started.
If you are in Europe, and if you are in the other side of the planet Earth, good day.